with you, we on some hot. Like I told Tish, I see when I.
Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Roast Session Central. I'm the Nigerian Nemesis, and in today's video, we're going to be rocking a crazy Elite Barbarian deck. Yes, this deck does have the Lava Hound, and it has both of the dragons, but before I get into this deck, I want to let all of you guys know we are doing that $100 giveaway for our Select 7 team, and the link is in the description down below, so make sure you go ahead and check that out and get entered into that giveaway. You don't want to miss that. And starting the video off with the question of the day comes from Penguin Party Poppers, and he asked me what is my favorite subject in school, and I know how much you guys all love school. So for me, the answer to that is math, because math doesn't change. 2 plus 2 is 4 on every single day. The only math problem that does change is 9 plus 10. But in the comment section down below, go ahead and let me know what is your favorite subject in school. But focusing in here on this battle up against Luis Miguel, he's got this Night Witch coming at us. We've got the Inferno Dragon. So let me go ahead and talk about this deck. The main damage dealer is the Elite Barbarians and, of course, the Lava Pups. The Lava Hound is mainly just a distraction. When people see the Lava Hound, they have to react. So the Lava Hound just sits there and tanks for the majority of the game. If you can get a Lava Hound double dragon push down, though, it is very difficult to stop. As you can see there on the right-hand side, we've got the Inferno Dragon already locked onto the tower, doing so much damage. He is absolutely cooking that tower, and just like that, we have taken the first tower of the game. And actually, this kid has to respond right now because the Lava Pups are in the way. Inferno Dragon is locked onto the tower, doing so much damage. He is not zapping it away. And oh my goodness, before I could even start to describe the deck, we have already gotten a 3-crown victory with this Lava Hound beat down deck. But that's just awesome. It usually doesn't work that easily. But mainly what I do is play the Lava Hound as a distraction, try and get the Elite Barbarians underneath to do so much damage. They also do really well at stopping battle rams and stopping all those bandits and all those kind of bridge spam decks. So let's go ahead and focus into the second battle up against and hopefully he puts up a little bit better of a fight. So we've got a decent starting hand with both of the dragons and, of course, the minions and arrows. So here we go, Baby Dragon coming in. So we're going to send in our Inferno Dragon because the Inferno Dragon always wins that 1v1 matchup up against the Baby Dragon. Let's see, he's going to leave that Baby Dragon to die. So we can do one of two things. We are actually going to go, he's going to use a poison. So let's go Elite Barbarians and the Baby Dragon going down the right-hand side. See if he has something to stop this. He does have that bowler. If he didn't have the bowler, he would have been in huge trouble. And I believe that was a Valkyrie, but I'm not too sure. And he's going to zap, so he does have that zap to reset our Inferno Tower, so we have to make sure that we do know that that bowler will go down in just a second. Let's get our Princess down here in the center, try and make sure the bowler does not do too much damage to our tower, and hopefully we will be able to reset, get our Lava Hound down in the back, and push up towards his tower. So I'm assuming he's running a graveyard deck, since he does have bowler and Baby Dragon, sort of a splash yard. There goes the Baby Dragon, no graveyard coming out there, so we're going to wait till the Baby Dragon locks on, and now our minions can quickly take it out, and we can focus back on offense. But he does have a huge tower lead. Our tower is down to 1789, but now we can finally get our Lava Hound down on the map. And if this is that splash yard deck, I don't think he has enough to stop a Lava Hound push. There goes his bowler in the back. Very well played because he knows we're going to send the Elite Barbarians underneath. So this is where we would send the Inferno Dragon over the top. And the reason why we have arrows as well is to make sure we can stop minions and minion horde because they are all over the place. That Ewiz is going to stop our Inferno Dragon from taking on the bowler. So very well played from him so far. Princess going down in the middle, trying to stop the Knight from doing too much damage and trying to stop the bowler. But that Ewiz absolutely shut down our Inferno Dragon push, so very well played. Minions making their way over to that side of the map. Check out those Lava Pups doing so much damage. The Ice Spirit got shredded before it could even do anything, and just like that, I think we are taking this first tower up 1-0 in one counter push. He has our tower down at 675, so we probably have to take another tower before the end of this game. So since that Ewiz is one shot, I'm going to leave it alone and start a Lava Hound push here on the left-hand side. So Lava Hound going towards that tower. I'm surprised he even sent the bowler on the right-hand side. I guess he still is trying to take that tower with the graveyard since he doesn't have any heavy spells. But I don't think he's going to be able to, and even if he does, we've got an incredible push here on the left, and he won't be able to stop it. Bowler is on the right, so now we can send in our Elite Barbarians, and that'll take care of the Ewiz if the Ewiz does come on. He's actually going to play a defensive graveyard. I don't even know what is happening over here, but that wasn't even worth it at all. We should be able to take the second tower, although he was able to take our first tower with the bowler on the right-hand side, but I'm all okay with that. Tower is falling, 28 HP left on that tower, and it looks like we're not going to take it in this push, but all we're going to need is a set of arrows. So all we need to do now is defend for 10 seconds, send the arrows in over the top, and secure the W. There goes a graveyard, but it's coming in way too late. Let's go ahead and get our arrows down on this and end the game, making us 2-0 with this incredible Lava Hound Elite Barbarian deck. I was very confused when I saw this combination as well, but I didn't originally create the deck. Somebody played in one of my tournaments a week ago, and they won the tournament using Lava Hound and Elite Barbarian, so obviously it is a strong combination. Moving up to 2-0, I still have yet to lose with this deck when I was trying it out and warming up for the video. So here we go up against Latin, and let's see what kind of deck he is running. We've got our Princess, which is usually the best starting hand you want to go with. Drop the Princess in the back, force out a card, see what they decide to play, and then react after that. So here we go. He is running a Giant deck. Reason why I love playing Giant, Golem, and all those kind of decks, even Lava Hound decks, is because we do have the Inferno Dragon. So if we can get a Golem, or if we can get, a Golem or a Giant coming head to head with our Lava Hound, we can then play the Inferno Dragon in the back, and that'll take care of the tank. Here comes a Bandit underneath, so this might be pretty difficult to stop, although we do have our Elite Barbarian, so they should be able to shred the Bandit and then quickly take care of that Giant. Let's get our arrows down just to make sure that those minions don't do anything ridiculous, and now we have a decent counter push going back at him. We've got 2 Elite Barbarians heading towards that tower, as well as the Baby Dragon. He's forced to play the Night Witch, but unfortunately for him, our Baby Dragon is locked onto the tower, and that will do some serious damage before those bats come out and take care of us. So here we go, Princess going down in the center. She takes care of the Night Witch very easily. All of her bats are going to go down. I don't know about that zap, but now we know he has zap, and it's not in rotation. So if we can get our Inferno Dragon down for a push, he might be in big trouble. Let's see if the Princess can get a couple of shots off. She will not be able to because the Bandit will quickly take her out. Goblin Gang going down to try and stop the Bandit. Hopefully he doesn't have a log. No log coming from his side of the map, although that miner is on the tower. And I'm afraid I'm going to have to eat that damage. So let's go ahead and send down a Baby Dragon to take care of the minions and to take care of that miner. So now we can go in here with the Elite Barbarians up front. I don't think he has any Skarmy or anything like that. And here we go. Those Barbarians are shredding the Night Witch. Night Witch goes down. One Barbarian is still left alive, so he's going to do so much damage onto that tower. And with the help of the Baby Dragon, he actually does have a minion horde. So that's the reason why I do have arrows. Unfortunately for him, he did play it in that situation because he really had to. But now we know, so we're going to save our arrows for the minion horde, try and get this push towards the tower because the minion horde is the fastest killer when it comes to the Lava Hound. Let's see if our Princess can get some chip damage off. Very nicely played Bandit. That's going to go and take down our Princess, and now the Goblin Gang can try and shred the Bandit, but unfortunately he was able. Ooh, but the Bandit did not get a dash off onto the tower. That zap came in handy, but she was at one shot and ended up dying. Now we have the Lava Hound push going back towards his side of the map. We can get our Baby Dragon down. Now he has a pretty nice counter push coming as well, but we've got both dragons on the map. The Baby Dragon will take care of all the bats, get the Inferno Dragon locked onto the Giant, and then we will be able to take them down. But unfortunately, that Night Witch and Giant was able to take down our tower, and now we have to try and make a comeback. We've got our arrows ready, arrows going down to make sure those minions do die and give our Lava Pups a chance at taking the tower. So the Lava Pups will take the tower, and now we can focus on a Lava Hound push on the right-hand side. And I don't think he's going to be able to stop it this time. I think he got just a little bit lucky there with that push and being able to take our first tower. So here we go. Now we've got both dragons down. I'm trying to cycle right back to my arrows. He played the minion horde there on the left-hand side. Let's play our Princess in the center. She'll be able to take them down. Very well played Bandit, though. That takes out our Princess and gives the minions a tank for our tower. And now we've got to deal with this Giant coming our way. But luckily for us, we do have that Inferno Dragon finally locked on. Very nice, and now that Lava Hound will die and the pups will come out. He's going to force out another Giant. I don't know about that play. I think that those bats are going to go down. Our Inferno Dragon does stay alive. Let's get these arrows down nice and quickly. Not fast enough, though, but we will clean up all of those minions. That was 9 minions total. So much value. And now we have the Lava Hound going back at him. He's forcing in everything he can. Goblin Gang going down to stop the Bandit. And now he's just throwing cards at us. And now we have a counter push. E-Barbs going down in the center, and this should be the end of the game. The E-Barbs are going to shred that Night Witch. These minions will help clean up the minions and the bats. We have so much on the tower. Let's go ahead and arrow it, predict that minion horde, and finish the game off. Solid 2-1 victory up against a pretty solid deck from Latin. Very well played, and we are now 3-0. Perfect with this deck. As a matter of fact, we might as well play one more since that first battle did go very quickly, since he was not expecting our Inferno Dragon to do so much damage. So here we go, hopping into it, searching for our last opponent. Let's see what kind of deck we do run up against Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn from Badge of Legend. So we've got the Princess in our starting hand once again, which is exactly what I want to see. So let's go ahead and start here with the Princess in the back left so she can work her way up towards his tower and see what he decides to play. He's going to go with a poison. very aggressive poison on our princess, which I do not mind. So this will give our Lava Hound a chance to blow up and produce some lava pups. He's going to hit me with that angry face. I don't know if that means he has a counter. He has a P.E.K.K.A deck. I love playing P.E.K.K.A decks with this deck because everything is mainly in the air. We've got the minions, Baby Dragon, Infernal Dragon, and of course we have the Goblin Gang. But we just keep on playing E-Wizard, so it's going to be pretty tough to get here on offense. But these minions should be able to quickly clean up this P.E.K.K.A. No issue at all whatsoever. He does have that Wizard. Poorly placed Wizard. The Wizard is going to the right-hand side. He was probably hoping that it would snipe down our Baby Dragon. So let's get some E-Barbs right on top of this Wizard. That'll clean the Wizard up very easily. Now the E-Barbs are rushing over to that left-hand tower. We've got Pups on the left side. We've got the E-Barbs on the right, but he did have that skeleton army to slow our push down. So now we can play our princess in the center, and she'll be able to take out all of his skeletons. So overall, a very solid start to the game. We have his left tower down to 879 and his right tower down to 1264. So he's going to be in trouble up against P.E.K.K.A decks. It's no problems at all. Let's get our Goblin Gang down just to ensure that this bandit doesn't get to the tower. He does have a graveyard, so it is that strong P.E.K.K.A graveyard deck. But like I said, no problem at all. We've got great counters to the graveyard with the Baby Dragon and of course the minions, and then we have the Infernal Dragon for stopping the P.E.K.K.A. So I'm not going to force this Lava Hound out in front of the Baby Dragon, which I could have done, but there is no need since we have a huge tower lead. Instead, we can start it slow. Get our, oh, he has the E-Wiz, so let's get our minions down right here. Quickly take down the E-Wiz, make sure he stays on that side of the map, and now we can focus in and get our Lava Hound down. Since the right tower is a little bit lower, we will go with a left-hand push. And also because he does have our left tower down to 1632, I don't want to take a bad counter and then have him take our right tower and have a left tower lead. So now we have this Lava Hound going towards his tower, Infernal Dragon going down. That's going to quickly clean up the P.E.K.K.A. Of course, if the E-Wiz doesn't show up to the party. Let's see if the E-Wiz is in town. No E-Wiz showing up, so that's very good for us. Let's get our Goblin Gang to the left. He's going to play the graveyard. Let's get our minions down. Meanwhile, the Infernal Dragon did a great job at cleaning up his P.E.K.K.A. and taking out that Wizard, and now the Pups are trying to clean up this skeleton army and get towards the tower. Meanwhile, the minions played some solid defense on the right-hand side, and that tower is actually gone. So let's try and focus in on the right-hand tower or defend against this left. Let's go for a 3 count as a matter of fact. Infernal Dragon is down. Let's get our princess down in the center and see what happens. I think he might have given up at this point in time. I would give up as well. This deck is way too hard of a counter up against beatdown decks. So E-Barb's going down in the center. Let's get our Goblin Gang. He actually plays the P.E.K.K.A. He doesn't want us to get a 3 crown. Very fine by me. Either way, we were able to secure the W with this Lava Hound Elite Barbarian deck. So any of you guys that made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave that hashtag roaster in the comment section down below so I know you guys stayed and watched all 4 of these battles. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and slide over to the left to show you this incredible deck that gave us a wonderful start to this grand challenge, pushing us to 4-0. It is the Lava Hound, Elite Barbarians, Infernal Dragon, Baby Dragon, what is that? The Goblin Gang, Princess, Minions, and the Arrow. So if you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for some more future daily Clash Royale content, and I hope you guys go on and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!